Hello everyone. In today's video, I am going to show you how I did a beautiful shiplap wall on a budget in one of my rooms in my house, okay? So the wall I'm going to be doing today in this video is 10 feet long and 9 feet tall. All right, so if this is something you want to do in your home, let's get started. Alright guys, so let's get started on our wall. Some of the items I will be using is I'm using my Craftsman nail gun. I love it. It is a little heavy, but it works wonderful. I'm not sponsored. Okay, I'm also using 2-inch 18 gauge brad nails. I'm using a level, a measuring tape so we can make our cuts, and a hammer, so if a nail doesn't go in all the way, I can finish tapping it down. Alright, we'll also need some liquid nails and a saw to make our cuts. And I'm using a chop saw. Alright guys, so let's get started. Alright guys, so I drew a line on the wall everywhere that I found a stud. Okay? And that is where I will be using my nail gun to nail our 1x4s onto the wall. So all I bought are 1x4s from Lowe's. These are kiln dried. They cost $2.53. And I am placing these on the wall on top of each other in a long row. See that? So I have the baseboard, which is a 1x4 already. And then I have 2 rows of 1x4s. And we're staggering the seams, okay? So you see the seam is there. Then it'll be on the other end. And you see the seam is there? So it'll be staggered. Our seams will be staggered, okay? Because this wall is 10 foot and our boards are 8 feet. So they'll be offset, okay? So the next board would look like that. It'll go over that seam. So the next thing we have to do is we have to measure around the outlet. We're going to cut down like that with a jigsaw, so that when we put our board up, it'll fit right around that outlet. All right, so let me go cut the wood and I'll be right back. All right, guys. So once you go around your outlet like I did, the rest of the wall is very quick and very easy. The important thing is that you remember to offset your seams in each row. If your boards are not long enough to do a full board, make sure that you offset the seams. You don't have all the seams on one side of the wall all next to each other, okay? So since my wall is 10 foot and my boards are 8, I have 24 inches at each end that alternate. So where you see in this picture, I have the 8-foot board on the wall and I have 24 inches left. So that seam in the next row will be at the other end of the wall. So it's going to be alternating, okay? That way my seams are always offset. All right. All right, guys. So as you can see in this picture, the wall is almost complete. At the very top, all I needed was one more row, and I had to wait until the next day to get the boards to finish the very top of the wall. So I have crown molding at the top of the wall, and then where my 1x4s end, I needed a 1x3 plank, so I ordered 2 of those. I didn't want to waste a whole day of no work. So what I did is the next day I went ahead and started in the morning when I woke up after I fed all my animals. I started to paint the wall, okay? All right, guys. So the next step is I am painting my wall. As you can see across the top, I have a space that's not yet have wood on it. That's because I'm having my son bring me 2 1x3s to fit in that space. Okay? But other than that, all of the wall is up, looking great. And so now I am painting it white because I'm going for that farmhouse look. All right, so I have some leftover paint from when I painted my house. This is Bear Ultra. It's white, bright white. And so that is what I am going to be putting on my wall today. And that blue will be gone. I have some Annie Sloan paint that I'm going to be painting these walls. It's kind of like a taupey gray. But first, I want to get this all painted. It's probably going to take 2 coats. And then I'm going to kind of distress it also, so it'll really look good. All right. So let me work on painting the wall. All right. So once I get my first coat on, I'll meet you back here. All right, so I have my first coat on, and now I am going to take this little chip brush, get these for like $1, and I am going to paint in between all those cracks, okay? All the boards. So let's get some paint. And let's see. See, so we're just going to paint in between these seams. It's gonna look a whole lot better. Goes pretty quick because the wall's still wet, so I still have some paint. I can move around, but I have plenty of paint so I can fix all of these seams. Make it look really good. Looks better already. Alright, look at that. You can see where I've already done it, and it looks so much better compared to over here where I still need to paint between the seams. But it's going to look great, guys. So let me work on doing between all the seams with my chip brush. This is a 2-inch brush And I'm just going to work on that, and then when I get it done, I'll meet you back here. All right, guys, so as you can see, I finished the wall and I absolutely love it. It was very inexpensive to do this room makeover. So I used 40 boards if you count the baseboard that are 1 by 4 by 8 foot long. These boards were very inexpensive at $2.53. I used liquid nails. It took 7 tubes of liquid nails, and I used a whole package of 18 gauge brad nails. I think there's 1,000 in there. I'm not 100% sure of that, but I think it was 1,000 brad nails. And look at the result. It's so pretty. Now, you don't have to paint your walls like I did. Okay, you could stain them or just leave them natural. I really debated when the natural wall was finished. I really loved the way it looked. But for this room with the taupe walls, I just thought it would look better if I did paint the wall white. But it's totally up to you. You do it your way, okay? I'm just showing you how to put the wood on the wall and to save money, and that you could do it yourself. And look at how beautiful the results are. Okay, so the very last picture I'm showing you now is of the wall shelf. I made this wall shelf, and I'm going to show you how to do it in the next video. All right, so stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Like and subscribe to Grandma's channel. Like and subscribe to Grandma's channel.